ముందుగా ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థులకు మరియు వారి తల్లిదండ్రులకు నమస్కారం. నా పేరు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ చైర్మన్. నేను ఈరోజు 10th క్లాస్ విద్యార్థులను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడడం జరుగుతుంది. అది ఏమిటనగా, మనందరికీ తెలుసు, గత 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా కరోనా కారణంగా విద్యార్థులు ఎటువంటి పరీక్షలు రాయకుండానే పై తరగతులు పంపడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫలితంగా ఐఐటి జేఈ మరియు నీట్ లాంటి జాతీయ స్థాయి పరీక్షలను సాధించడం కష్టతరం అవుతుంది. దీనిని అధిగమించడానికి మరియు 10వ తరగతి పరీక్షలో అత్యధిక మార్కులు సాధించడానికి నేను మీ ముందుకు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ద్వారా అనుభవజ్ఞులైన అధ్యాపకులచే ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులు, హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్ మరియు గత ప్రశ్నపత్రాల సమాధానాల విశ్లేషణ ఇవ్వబడును. కాబట్టి నేను విద్యార్థులకు చెప్పదలుచుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, ఈ ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులను మరియు హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్లను క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో కూర్చొని చదువుకున్నంత సీరియస్ చదువుకోవాలను. ఇంకొకటి ఏమిటనగా, ఈ యొక్క క్లాసులు విన్న వెంటనే అర్థం చేసుకొని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయవలను. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం అంటే కేవలం చదవడం కాదు, పేపర్ మీద రాయవలను. అలాగైతే గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. దీంతో పాటు మీ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ ని పరీక్షించుకున్న కొరకు త్వరలో ప్రీ ఫైనల్ పరీక్షలు కూడా నిర్వహించబడు. ఈ యొక్క అవకాశాన్ని సద్వినియోగం చేసుకోవాలని 10th చదివే విద్యార్థులకు విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాను.
Hi, my name is Naresh. Today I am teaching about election process in India. So before going to the topic, I just want to give some suggestion because you people are studying now 10th class. So moving to the intermediate. So that intermediate course itself, life-changing course. When you are good in the intermediate syllabus or intermediate topics, it will repeat in the BTech or some many students going to the medicine also. They will also get benefit. So our chairman sir K Venkanna, he thought about that. So he wants to do something for society. He started one initiative, that is the K Venkanna Junior College.com. So that will help us. There is a lot of immense knowledge with the Delhi IIT faculty is coming here and they are teaching us. So this is towards humanity. He wants to give something. So that's the great spirit. So he always inspires us. So this project 10 also, whatever the project 10 we are teaching here, that project 10 also his concept only, his broad-minded concept, free of cost. He is teaching that and he is delivering to this society. So now the topic is election process. What election process is telling? So elections means mainly we always remember that what is elections. Elections means, so when people are going to vote, elections will come, they will vote, favorite leader will come. So for example, in chief minister elections or MLA elections or whatever it may be, the elections will come, MP elections. So India like a country. So India is a democratic country. Democratic means what? For the people, of the people, by the people. That is the proverb of the democracy. So when you are following that rules, so you need to be very cautious if you want to run a system. So if the system runs cautiously means leaders should be cautious. That is the proverb here. So we always follow that. So now we want to know that why elections are necessary. Why elections are necessary. So if we are able to understand this question, elections are necessary. So this is the question. Now if we want to answer this question, we want to know that what happening from the 75 years in India after independence, because after independence only elections started. Before that, see, there is a small story. When Britishers ruling in India, Indians asked about that, we need elections. What Britishers told with a smile, they told us, you bloody Indians, you need elections. So then we are replied, right to vote is our whatever the birthright. So we need it at any cost of time, we replied very proudly. So that is the reason today we achieved why elections are necessary, because to rule ourselves, rule ourselves or rule people and rule by self, by ourselves, whatever the things. See, there is a small things. If one home is there, one beautiful home, if anyone outsider coming and dominating us, can we tolerate us? We never tolerate these things, because we born as a country always democratic country, we should follow the lines and loopholes, whatever the things. Next, coming to the topic and election system in India, how it came into the election system. Election system came into with a broad-minded objective, with the people choice. So how they will going to their elect their leaders, all these things we can discuss now, and with a very patience. People should follow these things. Election Commission. There is an independent institution called Election Commission of India. So this is the institution. So it always talk about the elections. So now we want to know that when it is established. So it is established in the 1950. So 1950, almost it's happened now, I think 72 years after establishing that Election Commission of India. It is now running the successful elections everywhere. So you can listen the election name, board's name, they will only conduct Election Commission of India, because they have a huge task to conduct the election, because so many times rigging, these things will happen. So some people obstruct the elections, they have to take care of all these things. How they are doing, we can know that while going. Meanwhile, we can see that. So coming to that, when it started, 25th January, 25th Jan. So 1950, this date also very important in objective terms for the 10th class students. So this is 25th Jan 1950. Coming to that, what they will do? They will conduct elections. Simple. So conduct elections. One second. They will conduct elections. So which type of elections they are going to conduct? MP, MLAs, or Gram Panchayats, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, what it may be. So whatever they can do, everything except Gram Panchayat elections. Gram Panchayat elections are under the control of the State Election Commission. This is Election Commission of India. So like PM, like CM, how it will be there? Like Election Commission of India, same like that State Election Commission will be there. That is not required here, but as per the information, I am just giving that. So now President elections, Vice President, whatever it may be, MLA, and you can write plus MP, President. President is the first citizen of the India, right? Vice President. So these all they will conduct that. Next, coming to that, autonomous status of the Election Commission. It is very important topic. I want to discuss that how it will be autonomous. So coming to that topic, autonomy. See, what is the general meaning of autonomy? So autonomy of ECI, that is the proper heading for that. So this will be helping answer writing when you are presenting your answer. So you need to know these things. Autonomy of Election Commission means what? Autonomy means independence, right? Independence. See, give my autonomy means what? I want to do my things myself. That means with my consciousness, with my thinking, everything, right? So that is the autonomy, right? It is very difficult to conduct the elections because of the huge population of our country. So we want to change that. So we given that huge power to this institution. So this institution never bow. Never bow means never ever under the political leaders. So it is an independent institution. For example, is PM can control this institution? No, because PM is a political person. He is not a permanent in that post. So that is the reason he can't control it. Cannot control it, right? So now coming to that, who will control it? So in this there is organizational structure. So they will themselves, they will only control that. So for how they will control? See, there are the three persons here. So you call them as three persons means one is Chief Election Commissioner, right? Chief Election Commissioner, and two others is ECs. So two people will be there. So this is the three group. They will take the decisions, right? Because he is the CEC and two ECs will be there. When the decision should be like 2:1, because at least two members should support that decision. Then they will. For example, I will tell you the small case study. So elections are happened in Telangana. Okay, right? So if elections should happen means they will give some notification, Election Commission of India, right? So if they given notification means these three people should decide first. So can we give or not? So if the majority comes 2:1, so they can give. If not, they can postpone it, they can cancel it, they can do some other ways are there. So that will be talk in later coming portions. So the central commission, the central election commission will be there. So that central election commission always, they don't have no separate staff. For example, if I want to conduct the elections, there is a case study asked in the 10th class exams. Conduct elections. If I am in charge of the elections, how can I will conduct? Because I need a staff, right? So how I will get? Is there any separate staff for the Election Commission of India? Anywhere listen that Election Commission of India having the staff? No, nowhere, because Election Commission of India have no staff, zero staff they have. You can say that these three people only there. But the government employees like IAS officers from top cadre to the low cadre, like even though low cadre like clerks of the government servants, so they are come under the staff of the Election Commission in the time of the elections. That is the provision given in the Constitution of India 326 clause 4. So they are telling that the staff of the central government and state government, they come under the Election Commission of India when the time of the elections. Simple, nothing else. So coming to the next part, so who is our hero here? Chief Election Commissioner. He is the hero, right? Because he will monitor everything. Because he can change our fate, he can do everything. Because he will take the decision to run the election process smoothly. So he will be the CEO of this election process, right? So coming to the Chief Election Commissioner, head of the Election Commission, the Constitution guarantees that. What is its guarantee? Certain powers to the Election Commissioner. So we need to give some powers, right? What is that? Usually he used to serve 6 years. 6 years. So he never worry that someone will come and someone will remove him. So he is having the permanent term, 6 years he can sit in that chair. So without fear or favor. So 65 years is the cutoff. That means whichever is earlier. So that means, for example, I am the person elected as a Chief Election Commissioner. So for example, my age is 60 years. But till 65 only I can serve. I can't serve the 66 because 6 years doesn't mean that 6 years you are permanent. 65 is the before term you need to calculate 6 years, right? That is simple logic, nothing else. So earlier the Election Commission had only one member. So it is very hectic that time because one member can't manage this whole election process. So the successive governments thought that we need to change it. We need to recommend at least one more person. So in 1993, there was a revolutionary change. 1993, so they thought that, so Election Commission of India need EC plus CEC plus 2 ECs, right? So this structure came, whatever we are discussing now, that structure came. That is also very important question. Why they changed? Because to improve the efficiency of the Election Commission of India, right? That is only the thing they thought about that. So for that they always take in some commissions, right? That commission, we won't discuss all the commission, whatever 100 commissions, we will discuss whatever the important commissions. That commission should be asked in the exams also, it is better because we are appearing for the exams and as well as the knowledge also we need, right? So TN Session Committee, one second. TN Session, what he is talking? TN Session Commission is talking about some changes. For example, if you want to bring the capital to the Amaravati itself, we recommended some committees. So that we always prefer the committees means committees doesn't mean that. So they always give some report like that. It doesn't mean that because it meaning is they will bring some reforms in our country, right? Because if we are not preferring some committees means there is no reforms in our country. So TN Session is the expert in the electoral matters. He given the idea telling that you need to change some provisions in the constitution. You need to change the election process. That is only the things he did. So now quickly we can see that what are the recommendations. 14 days time limit campaigning after the date of the nomination. Okay, when we want to see first thing, so he talked about the nomination. Nomination means if you are nominating, so if you are giving your nomination as a MLA or as a member of parliament, whatever it may be. So 14 days time limit we are giving. So you can do whatever the campaigns you want before going to the elections, right? So that is one thing. One candidate should not contest more than the two. See, this is very important because we can see that two constituencies, you can say that constituencies.
Hello friends, myself Sunil Kumar Badal. I have done my BTech from IIT Kanpur. Here at KVC I am chemistry faculty. So first of all, let me wish you all the best for your upcoming board examination. Here at KVC we are the team of IITians and ITians and doctor to help you achieve your dream. So what are you waiting for? Come and join us and fulfill your dream.
Hi students, welcome back. We are discussing about the TN Session Commission. So as we discussed before previous lecture, so that things how election commission is going on. Now the topic is TN Session. What recommendations he given? So we need to know that 14 days time limit he given after filing the nomination things. So first time he talked about that. Before that there is no organization like nomination, ban, campaign. These things are not clear. So he started clearing these things. And the second, he told that one candidate should not compete, should not contest in more than the two constituencies. For example, I will tell you one small story here. Always popular leaders like you can say that oh yeah, you are having a huge fan base or a huge fan following. So they will contest in the two positions. That means one position in the, for example, constituency. Sikandrabad or some constituencies will be there and some other constituency Malkajgiri or somewhere. So they will compete in the two constituencies. So they will fight elections because to show that we are very strong. So not everyone, so some people, but here some provisions are there. If you are going to contest two constituencies, but you can't rule for the two constituencies as a leader, so you should resign one constituency after elections. Okay, so one seat only you will get it in assembly. That is the final issue. And coming to that, if any candidate is punished for the 2 years, he or she is barred for the next 6 years. So punished. For example, one crime or something. So he should not participate in the election till next 6 years. So that is the thing here, changed the whole phenomena. So because of this provision, so many people or so many leaders, top leaders, they came in the discipline and they are not involving in any fights, because before that there is a lot of fights for every political issues. That is the things. Next, if the contesting candidate expires means unexpectedly he died. So the elections shall be postponed but not be abolished. So this is the democratic country. So our leader died means we should not completely abolish the elections. We will postpone elections. That's it. Nothing else. Postponing of elections, right? So these are the very important postponing of elections, because the thing is they will directly ask the question, what are the recommendations of the TN session? You need to write 4 marks or 8 marks. You need to present a very clear answer, right? So after that, after compilation of the campaign, sale of liquor shall be banned for the 48 hours. So 48 hours there is a ban. 48 hours ban means, so always you remember that in 48 hours ban you should not talk anything exit polls also, because that is like before you should not publish the exit polls, because it will change the mind of the voter. Because for example, I am the person, if so and so party is going to win, why I will vote for that? So there is no meaning of my vote, right? Because already that party is winning, exit polls is telling, so I will convince myself there is no, it is better to not vote. That's it, right? So coming to that, functions of the election commission, how it will function. So functions also very important, right? Functions, what it will do? Functions. So functions also always they will ask that 4 or 8 mark question only, because this chapter in the 10th class highest weightage, you can say that, because election commission always be in our mind even in the till degree level. That is the only matter here. So Article 324 to 329, Part 15 of the Constitution. Constitution, what it telling? Formation, powers and everything. Functions of the Election Commission. The Constitution gives some powers to the Election Commission. The functions are classified. How they classified? Simply, see, you can see that in the map. I am giving you to flow chart how to remember that. So that is administrative functions. Administrative. Administrative functions, one function, and second is advisory function. In the name itself, it is showing advising, advisory. So you should be clear on functions, man, every time. So quasi-judicial functions. Okay, right? Quasi-judicial function. Under these functions, what election commission is doing? I want to know that, okay, what is administrative functions? What it is doing that? So administrative functions means preparing the election rolls, whatever the electoral rolls. So recently I also checked that whether my name in the electoral rolls, can I vote or not? See, while applying election commission itself, you won't get vote, right? Your name should come in the election commission rolls will be there. They will publish one chart, okay, before elections. Tomorrow elections means they will give one chart whether your name is there or not. So you have to go to that booth and you have to give your vote, whatever the party you want to go for. So that is the preparing part is come under the administrative part here. So administrative part. And before that, before going to that, there must be some inputs also. See, I talk whatever I given that. So and so booth I am going means I belongs to that constituency, right? Constituency. Who will do? This constituency part is there, na? So who will do that? For example, delimitation commission will be there. Delimitation commission is saying that so and so boundaries they will create. See, this is the boundary, this is the boundary. So I will show here. I will show that map here. You can watch it. See here. This is the boundaries. For example, the state of Telangana, whatever the state of Telangana having the one territory. So that territory will one is something like there must be so many districts, sub-district everywhere. So we will decide like this, and this will be done by delimitation commission. His name is very, very important. Delimitation commission. One second. So delimitation commission, what it is saying? Delimitation commission is saying that, so every time it is talking that it will divide the boundaries, right? So these boundaries will be useful for to separate the constituencies. So and voting process also very, very easy for us. So it advises the president. Now we are talking about the advisory functions, right? Advisory functions means here you are talking about, so who will, to whom it will give advices. See, I am the person, advisory person means I am the person to the, so for example, K. Venkana Junior College is there. I am the advisory. Advisory means what? I am giving advices to that institution. Okay, so they will take it or not, it is depends upon the chairman. But I will give the advisory because I am the advisor. So that is the function we will do here. Any institution having some advisory functions, maybe roles are very different. CEO, who is the CEO? CEO means he will also advise the board members do something like this. For example, this college, K. Venkana Junior College having the CEO. So he will take care of everything and he will convince the board members of this college do like this, and initiatives like Project 10. This is also new initiative. Before going to that, this is an advice for the chairman, right? So that is the things useful here. And next, coming to that, quasi-judicial authority. What it means that? Quasi-judicial authority means what? So this is like, quasi means half. Judicial means it is judiciary but half judicial. For example, judiciary means in your mind you will think that it will solve your disputes. No, it won't solve your disputes. It will solve the election disputes. For example, in elections, I am the voter, Naresh is the voter. He is going to vote his vote and he is telling that, so there is a rigging happened in my booth. So please, can you do that? So I don't know, some Tamil movie, have you watched or not, I don't know. That is the movie is a Sarkar. Sarkar movie, he is the NRI, he will come for vote actually. He will come for vote to give his vote. So that vote got missed actually.